Welcome to the Bible Stories with Gian channel. Did you know that there's an ancient book almost lost to history that reveals the secret to escaping the material world? The early church banned the Gospel of Mary Magdalene because of her powerful teachings. This isn't just about religion. It's about understanding the world around you in a new way. Once you know the truth, there's no going back. You'll start questioning everything, and that's when the real adventure begins. Dolores Cannon, a hypnotherapist, talks about spirits called volunteers who have come to Earth to help humanity raise its consciousness and move toward a better, more spiritual world. This idea introduces concepts like past lives, reincarnation, and a higher purpose, connecting deeply with the spiritual knowledge that helps one escape the material world. These hidden teachings offer a key to transcendence. In the late 1800s, a German archaeologist stumbled upon something extraordinary during excavations in Egypt. In the ruins of the ancient city of Oxyrhynchus, he found fragments of a text that would later be known as the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. These weren't just ordinary writings. They held secrets that could reshape how we think about life, religion, and the world itself. Over time, more pieces were discovered, and scholars began piecing together these lost Gospels like a puzzle. The early church not only hid the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, but also banned it because its teachings were so controversial that they threatened the church's power. The Gospel claimed that salvation didn't come from blind faith, but from knowledge, secret, empowering knowledge that could help you escape the material world and explore deeper spiritual truths. The church wanted to maintain control, and the Gospel of Mary challenged this by saying people didn't need the church to find salvation. They could discover it themselves through understanding hidden truths. It wasn't until the late 19th century that fragments of the Gospel were rediscovered, and it wasn't fully studied until the 20th century. This lost Gospel carries a profound message. The material world is not all there is. According to the Gospel, Jesus teaches that we are all connected, born from the same source, and one day we will all return to that source. In a chaotic world, these teachings offer empowerment, helping us transcend the illusions that trap us in fear, ignorance, and suffering. The idea that the material world is an illusion isn't just a spiritual concept. Modern science, especially quantum mechanics, is beginning to explore it as well. Scientists have found that on the smallest scale, reality doesn't behave as we think it should. Everything seems to consist of energy, vibrations, and waves rather than solid matter. Even Max Planck, the father of quantum theory, once said that all matter originates from a force, not something tangible. This idea that the material world is a temporary illusion aligns with ancient wisdom and suggests a deeper reality beyond what we can see. The early church was strictly hierarchical and male-dominated, making it unthinkable for a woman to hold a position of authority. According to the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, it was Mary, not Peter or any of the male disciples, who truly understood Jesus' teachings. She was entrusted with his deepest secrets and was responsible for guiding the disciples after Jesus left. This portrayal of Mary as a spiritual leader directly challenged the male-dominated structure of the early church, showing that true spiritual wisdom isn't bound by gender or hierarchy. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene turns traditional teachings on their head, claiming that sin doesn't exist and is merely a tool used to control people through guilt and fear. Jesus told his disciples that the concept of sin was designed to manipulate followers. This was revolutionary at a time when the church wielded sin as its primary weapon of control. The gospel emphasizes personal responsibility and spiritual knowledge, teaching that we are not inherently flawed or sinful, but simply unaware of our true nature. The gospel also highlights how women were treated in the early church. A powerful moment in the text occurs when Mary shares the secret knowledge given to her by Jesus, only to be rejected by Peter. Another disciple, Levi, defends her, stating that if Jesus chose her, No one had the right to dismiss her. This moment critiques the patriarchal attitudes of the time, showing that spiritual wisdom isn't limited by gender. The teachings of the Gospel of Mary Magdalene resonate deeply today, especially for those seeking a personal, direct connection to the divine without the rigidity of religious authority. This gospel encourages us to rethink spirituality, question authority, and realize that we all have the power to find our path to truth. Modern physics, like the theories of Erwin Schrödinger and David Bohm, suggest that consciousness and the universe are interconnected, much like the spiritual insights of the gospel. It's almost as if this ancient wisdom was ahead of its time, offering insights that science is only now beginning to validate. Both fields point to a hidden, underlying reality that transcends our everyday perceptions, showing that there's more to existence than meets the eye. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene challenges us to look beyond the material world and question the structures that bind us. It invites us to seek knowledge, embrace our spiritual power, and discover the hidden truths within ourselves. If you found value in uncovering these ancient secrets, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this journey into the mysteries they tried to keep hidden. See you in the next video. Take care. God bless you.